Well, you want to draw a parallel between drag racing? How about the pit crews for the Nationwide Series? They get these moments of sheer panic and terror, followed by a long period, usually a long period, of just waiting. Well, they've had a lot of those moments of panic and terror lately because we've had a total of 6 cautions now for 27 laps. And let's get ready to talk about the calendar. And speaking of racing, Traxxas Truck Series presented by AMSOIL will be on ESPN2 at 11:30 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. And then tomorrow night at 9 Eastern, it will be the NHRA guys in action. They'll be going a little bit faster, probably about 300 miles an hour in the quarter mile, well, at least to 1,000 feet. NASCAR Now presented by the Home Depot on Monday at 5 Eastern. And then the Nationwide Series, we make our next stop at O'Reilly Raceway Park in Indy, 7:30 Eastern Saturday night. That's on ESPN. And of course, we start our Sprint Cup Series schedule, Brickyard 400 presented by Golden Corral, Sunday, July 26, 12:30 Eastern on ESPN. And Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is going behind the wall. And let's check in with Dave Burns.
And Marty, he actually stepped out of the car and behind the wall where we could talk to him. Ricky, talk about what you think happened with Brendan Gaughan out there in turns 1 and 2.
I'll tell you what happened. Our City Financial Ford Fusion was pretty good all day. We were working on it, getting it better and better. We took 2 tires there. Some of the other guys had 4, but he got a good run on us, and then got a little bit of a run and tried to dive bomb it in there and just crash us. But it seemed like he had crashed a few times earlier tonight. He's been crashing all night. But our City Financial guys, they did an awesome job. Our Ford Fusion was running pretty decent. I think we could have got a top 10 out of it maybe, but it's pretty unfortunate that we crashed here. We had some good momentum going there at Milwaukee, but we'll have to go on to Iowa and forget about it.
Thanks, Ricky. Glad he's okay. Jamie, what's Brendan's side of the story?
Well, Brendan just came out and he was looking at our little monitor here and saw the kid, and what'd you say?
Nah, I mean, I'd have to take a little bit more of the blame than Ricky would. Ricky and I both were battling hard. We're both running right near the top 10. And we got 1,000 U.S. Fidelis folks in the grandstands, the home track for him. Steven was already having a bad day, so we were the last bastion of it. And Brian Berry made great adjustments, and I just tried to drive in there, locked up the front brakes, and Ricky was right there with me, and we just pounded each other. I mean, I'm going to take the blame. I got the rookie stripe, but I'm a veteran. I can't use that excuse.
How would you describe the racing out there tonight? We've seen quite a few cautions all of a sudden.
But it's the fans are getting their money's worth with the double file, shootout style restarts. It makes it really interesting, but it's a great race. The great weather in St. Louis for a change. This is fantastic, and hopefully, I don't know, what Chevy's up there? We got Kevin up front. Let's go KHI.
All right, he's still optimistic, and the good news is he's okay. Marty?
13 cars are now out of this race as we're going to go full throttle. So our race leader, Kevin Harvick, you'll be able to see his real-time telemetry as they come around. And behind him is Justin Allgaier in second. Brad Keselowski has fought his way back to third. Tony Raines, he was the lucky dog in that 34 2 cautions ago. And he is going to be fourth. Kyle Busch, Eric Darnell is fifth. Kyle Busch is sixth. Carl Edwards is seventh. The race leader has chosen the inside lane again for this restart. And I guess you better cinch up your belts and get ready to go one more time. See if we can survive turn 1. There is the real-time telemetry, and we're going to step aside and let you go full throttle.
That's like next car behind you.
That's all I'm comfortable waiting. All right, let's
wait.
Are you ready here? All right, jump your start.
Hey, star's off, coming on down.
Ready. Nice and smooth through the gearbox. Be ready.
Smooth here, be ready.
Ready.
Green flag, green flag, green flag.
Clear the bottom. Going real good here. Outside cover. All clear. Four is going to hold that top lane up.
Clear high.
Still outside.
Still inside.
Six right here. 3 back to the 88. Back that corner up. Just like you were before. Back to the 1. Clear. Clear. Corner. Clear. Corner. Now the 34. Got the 34 on the bottom. Trying to look outside the 1. Corner. Outside. Clear. I know you're busy. Nice and hot. 38 right with him. 34.
You heard him talk about Tony Raines. He had that outside line, and there he is as he is shuffled back to 6th place.
Out of control.
Little loose, may have had a little help from Eric Darnell, but he makes a nice recovery. But he's going to be a sitting duck here if he can't get the throttle back down.
He scared half the field right there getting in that corner.
Guys, that turn 1, that big bump going into turn 1 is driving these guys crazy right now. And they're getting out of control getting that corner when these things bottom out right there. They're locking up brakes, sliding around. Makes for good racing, though.
Yeah, it does. I love these restarts.
On board with Mike Bliss. He's on the high side. That is Tony Raines underneath him. Look at this log jam coming down. That's Eric Darnell in the 6th leading the pack into turn 1. He is in 6th position. Everybody else is fighting for it.
See, Sorensen now got his car fixed. Some of the damage he had, he's coming forward.
Take a look at the battle for 3rd. That's Kyle Busch going around the 88 of Brad Keselowski. Does he have him cleared? He does now, and here comes Jason Leffler. This is amazing. I'm loving this. This is so much fun watching Leffler stay in this mix.
Leffler's got a fast car, guys. I mean, it might be all scraped up, and it looks like he got a little left rear quarter panel damage this last time. I see that fender hanging out a little bit.
One thing they've done, they've got the shape of this car right. It does look bad, all the tire marks and everything on it, but the shape of the car is right, so it's still running real well. Here comes Brad Coleman inside the 60 car of Carl Edwards.
Yeah, that's a battle for 11th on the track right now. Edwards has it. Coleman wants it. Tony Raines has dropped back to 10th. And you see he's got a little damage in that right rear quarter panel. And look at 27. Jason Keller. Remember, he's in a backup car, and here he is running in the lead lap in 13th position.
And then there's Scott Wimmer, the 40 car. The first car 1 lap down. He's in that spot to get that lap back now if the caution comes out. Here's 2nd.
Here we go. Kyle Busch has Justin Allgaier in his sights. Kyle's going to go underneath him and take the spot.
Boy, Kyle just settled that baby down in the corner, just drove it in good and straight so it wouldn't get loose. He got right past Allgaier. Now he's got that clean air again on that nose. Can pull out now.
A little bit further back, we got the 60 and the 34. That's Carl Edwards on the right side of your screen. The yellow 34 is Tony Raines. That is for position. Raines hits that bump. You see the sparks.
And boy, that area right there getting into turn 1 has been the problem place all night long where these guys are getting loose.
So Carl clears Tony. Here comes Brad Coleman. So after getting up to 4th, Tony's finding it hard to stay there, and he's backing up. Here comes Jason Keller as well, and then the 40 of Scott Wimmer, who is our first car a lap down. Back up front, Kevin Harvick has now led 68 laps. Kyle Busch in 2nd place has led 60. Who's going to win this? Well, we're getting closer to finding out.